Don't be afraid of the failure. What you do next after failure is what will define you. Everyone fails. It's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to me, it's going to happen to everyone. Instead of sitting on your hands and saying, I can't do it again, find the courage inside of you and saying, what can I do differently?
Define failure as not trying, because actually going for things and falling flat on your face is fine. It's a learning experience. It makes you stronger. But if you don't try, and if you don't actually follow your dreams or even admit what they are, and go for it, it's something that will stay with you. So the idea is go for it, get there, and get others there.
And you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna win.
Every day you won't win, but you a loser when you don't try.
Ooh.
Like, you're gonna sit there and fail because you lost. Like, you gotta get up and you gotta keep trying.
You gotta shoot your shot to even have a chance to win.
Like, literally no amount of effort or work you put in will ever be useless, even if it doesn't give you the outcome that you want. I guarantee you, if you actually show up every single day and you put in the work, even if it's 1% effort towards whatever life you want or whatever goals you have, something will come out of it. The mistake we make is already having expectations for exactly what we want to come out of our life, but the effort that you put will never go to waste, even if it doesn't end up in exactly the plan that you wanted. Even if that just means becoming a better person. Because these things compound. That one day that you decided to go out even when you were super tired. That one assignment that you remembered to submit on time. And so even when it feels so hopeless to be taking action, even when you feel like you're not really going anywhere with what you're doing, I promise you these things compound so slowly that you don't even realize the effects of how much you've done or how far you've gone until you truly look back in a couple of years. So don't wait for your life to change, just start showing up in the ways that you want to. There is no reality in which your effort is wasted. There is no reality in which whatever failure you experience means that you have built nothing or that your effort was in vain.
What are you scared of?
I think I'm scared, well, of course, of failure, because I feel like that's a very normal fear for people to have. I don't want to look stupid.
To who?
Anyone. I have this fear of looking stupid.
Is it a bigger failure to go for it and not have it turn out, or to actually stop yourself? Which is the bigger failure?
To stop myself.
Okay, great. You're right.
Everyone makes mistakes, everyone messes up, everyone goes through failures, everyone hurts other people unintentionally. It's a part of life because everyone's busy learning about themselves. This is your first time going through life. You don't think that you're accidentally gonna get on someone's nerves or hurt them or do someone wrong. How are you supposed to know until you make the mistakes to be able to learn about how you're supposed to be?
You changed. And it's okay to acknowledge that you have changed. It's okay to say, I'm not that person anymore. I don't align with the person that I was years before. And the past doesn't exist anymore. There's nothing you can do right now and change the mistake you made. There's nothing you can do and change what happened to you.
I've made so many mistakes in the past. I've messed so many things up, and I am the way I am now, and I have the amazing friendships I do now because I've learned from the mistakes I've made in the past. People love to vilify others, and it's such BS because you're really acting like you're perfect and you've never messed up, you've never disrespected someone, you've never gone behind someone's back, you've never done some gossiping and then felt bad after. Everyone's done something up.
There is a deep-rooted belief in our culture that success means never failing, that failure is unacceptable, or that if I fail, it means there's something wrong with me. Of course, that's nonsense. We all make mistakes, and failure is part of the journey towards success. Essentially, you have to think like a scientist. They have trained themselves to not just tolerate failure, but to really welcome the lessons that each failure brings. Most scientists, when they're on the leading edge of their craft, they are hypothesizing something that's never been shown before. So they understand that there's a very real likelihood that they will be wrong. And if they were wrong, they are a step closer to making a real big discovery. So intelligent failures can really only happen in situations where the stakes are medium to low. One of the things that holds us back from taking risks, from experimenting, is that we erroneously think the stakes are too high. We think if we get it wrong, it'll be awful. When in reality, if we get it wrong, it's just wrong. Sometimes it's inconvenient, it's almost always disappointing, but it's not awful. It's just new knowledge. So we have to remind ourselves of the true rational stakes of a situation. Low stakes might be, someone might laugh at us or disagree with us. Who cares, right? So you remind yourself that those things really don't matter and should not hold you back.
And listen, people don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see.
We have become, as a group, obsessed with this idea of perfection, that it always has to be perfect, that it always has to be as it is in the movies. You know, one great thing happened and then nothing, literally nothing. In fact, sometimes it just went down. But you cannot take it personally because it's never about you. You know, you can fail and it's just the thing. That thing didn't work out. It is not that you don't work. It is not that you have something wrong with you. So for me, I will just dust myself off. I'll be like, that wasn't my moment. That wasn't for me. It's not my time. And just keep going.
Struggle is a never-ending process. Freedom is never really won. You earn it and win it in every generation. Pressure is a privilege. That's what makes you. And mistakes are not failures. Do not ever perceive a mistake as a failure. Perceive it as feedback. Everything is feedback. Pay attention, be curious, be nimble, don't take things personally, and never lose sight of your dream.
Nobody can throw my past in my face. I literally sit at a table and tell you everything from A to Z. I own my wrongs, my failures. I've made peace with the darkest times of my life. What's tea for you might be my testimony. So get your shit together. Do something with your life because look where we are.
Failure is an invitation. Whether it's an exam, a job application, a relationship, even a decision, it's an invitation. An invitation to grow, to self-assess, to become better, or even to realize that something is just not for you. Failure doesn't define you, but rather gives you an opportunity to redefine yourself.
Here's some questions you need to ask yourself. What is it I'm really hoping to do? What's the progress I'd really love to make? What do I know currently about how to achieve that goal? What do I not know? That's a gap that you now want to figure out how to close. So then you ask yourself, what might I try next?
Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you have a fear of being seen while also a fear of being mediocre or ordinary, listen to this. I just came across this beautiful tweet and it reads, "You're terrified of being ordinary. So terrified that you won't start anything unless you can be exceptional at it immediately. You won't write unless it's brilliant, won't create unless it's original, won't try unless success is guaranteed. And this fear, this need to be special is keeping you from being anything at all. Being exceptional comes from being willing to be bad first, clumsy and uncertain and embarrassingly human first. But you can't stomach that. You can't tolerate being a beginner, so you stay stuck in that space between nothing and something, never risking the ordinary that leads to extraordinary, never discovering what you might be, what might you become if you'd be just willing to suck for a while. You're not special yet because you won't be ordinary long enough to learn."
Because here's the most powerful thing in life, is that when you embrace your progress as a person to become who you are, versus trying to achieve a result that you wanted, you will achieve more than you ever thought possible. Knowing that what you have is enough and that you are enough for this world. By taking that next step forward without knowing how it will end, but really just trusting in the process. That is the secret to success. And this really brings me to the point that this fear of judgment and rejection from others, they are really just stories that you're telling yourself. Because at the end of the day, people who matter in your life, they won't mind. And for the people who mind, they don't matter, not in your life. So why waste another moment living for someone else's approval? Why not build the life you actually want? the one that aligns with your values, your goals, and your version for what happiness and success means to you. Whenever you're watching this video, I want you to have the courage, clarity, and the power to live life on your terms. Because you become powerful when you stop caring about the wrong things and you become unstoppable. If you've given your all, if you've shown up fully, then you have already won.